So I'm going to do this review over the standard text that we've taken for this unit, and this is for your test. If you want to find the sum of the measures of the interior angles, you're going to take the number of sides. It lets me right here. And I would print this off and follow along just like you would in class so that you can make sure you know it. So you're going to take the number of sides, subtract 2, and then multiply that times 180, and that is the sum of the interior angles. So on here, a nonagon is 9 sides, so we take 9 minus 2 times 180. 7 times 180 . 1,260. Heptagon is 7 sides, so 7 minus 2 times 180. 5 times 180, which will equal 900. Right, so that's the sum of the interior angles. That's not what each interior angle is. So then if I want to find the measure of each interior angle, we looked at this a few different ways. What is easier is to find the measure of the exterior angles. So regular polygon, remember, is all the sides are equal. So interior angles, if I find the measure of each exterior angles, the exterior angle and the interior angle is 180 degrees. So I can take 360 divided by the number of sides, which is 5, and then do 180 minus the the exterior angle. That's your exterior angle. I'm getting the interior angle by taking 180 minus 72. So 108. Dodecagon is 12 sides, so same thing. Find the exterior angle first, 360 divided by 12, which gives me 30. And then my interior angle, this is your exterior angle, would be 180 minus 30, which would be 150. So your exterior angles are getting bigger and your interior angles, or exterior angles are getting smaller as your sides go up, and your interior angles are getting bigger. All right, so now is the proficient one here is finding the, it's going too far, finding x. But notice here we want the measure of each interior angle, so on the test make sure that you notice that. So first we're going to find what the sum of all these are. So I have 6 sides, so I do 6 minus 2 times 180, 4 times 180, 720. Then I'm going to take all of these added up. So 7x plus 7x plus 4x, 7x plus 7x plus 4x equals 720. So adding those all up, get 36x equals 720, and then divide by 36, so x equals 20. So that's what x equals. So to find what each angle equals, angle D, E, H, and G are all the same. And they are 7 times x, which was 20, so 140. And angle I and F are both equal, and they are 4 times x, so 80. Same process here. This is 4 sides, so take the number of sides, subtract 2 times 180. So 2 times 180, 360. So these are all going to add to be 360. So I add all of these up. 2x plus 2x plus 3x plus 2x is 11x. 20 minus 10 is 10, minus another 10 is 0. So equals 360. Divide by 11. X equals 11 goes in there. So this should actually be 9x because 2x plus 2x plus 2x plus 3x is 9x. Divide by 9 instead of 11, which will be a lot easier. And I get 40. Then I need to plug both that 40 into all the angles. So angle L equals 2 times 40 plus 20, which is 100. Angle M equals 3 times 40 minus 10, 110. Angle P equals 2 times 40, which is 80. And angle N equals 2 times 40, which is 80 minus 10, so 70. So there's our angles. An archaeologist unearths parts of 2 adjacent walls of an ancient castle. Before it was unearthed, they knew from the ancient texts that the castle was shaped like a regular polygon, but nobody knew how many sides it had. Some said 6, others 8, and some even 100. From the information in this figure, how many sides did the castle really have? So if I take, to figure out this exterior angle is 24 degrees. If I know the exterior angles add to be 360, so if I take 360 divided by 24, I get 15 sides. So this is a 15-sided shape, just based off of that exterior angle. Oops. All right, next we went into parallelograms. Goodness. And so I want to find each of these variables. So I know that in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. So I can take the 2 sides and set them equal to each other. So 2a equals 34, and a equals, divide by 2, 17. And I also know opposite angles are equal. So 8b equals 112. Divide by 8. B equals 14. And then a little bit harder here we have same thing. We should know that the diagonals in a parallelogram bisect each other. So now we're finding x and y. So I can put 6x equals to 24 because these are cut in half. Divide by 6. X equals 4. And I can know that 4y equals 18. Divide by 4. Y equals 4.5. So just using those properties there of a parallelogram. And then to know if they are where to know where they intersect, we would do midpoint, and remember our midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2 for my coordinates. So my diagonals are going to be every other, so AC and BD, so I can just do either one. So my coordinate would be 3 plus 3, my two x's here, and divided by 2, and 6 plus negative 2 divided by 2, which gives me 6 over 2, which is 3, and 4 over 2, which is 2. And it wouldn't matter if I did BD, it would give me the same midpoint. Let's do BD on this one. So 2 plus negative 7 divided by 2 would be my x-coordinate, 3 plus negative 2 divided by 2. So I get negative 5 over 2, or negative 2.5, and negative or positive 1/2 would be my midpoint. And last one here, find the value of x and y. No, again, it's a parallelogram. So I know that these two are equal, and I want to find this x first. So I can take my, since these are equal, these angles are equal, and this is 90, I know that those angles have to be 180 minus 90 divided in half, because there's two of them, so 45. So 3x equals 45. So x equals 15. And then to find y, I know this is 12. So this side, because it's 45, 45, is 12 square root of 2. So, and I can put that in to my calculator, and I get 16, about 17. So 2y equals, it's 16.97, so you could use that, or 17. So divide by 2, y equals 8.5. Right, so that's going to be the first review. We'll finish up the rest of the review in the next video. Hopefully this will help you with studying.